Oh, oh, oh. What's going on? Let me drink my coffee. I know it's late, but I'll drink coffee. What's going on, brother? How's the gym, man? I made a weak coffee, not a strong one. So, literally, is it Women's Independence Day? Because I'm seeing a lot of shit saying how long time, my brother. I hope you're. Yeah, I'm all well, thank you. Hope you're good. Hope you're good. Hope you're good, bro. Yeah, fucking. Can we call it Women's Independence Day? That's the thing. Are we allowed to call it Women's Independence Day, meaning women independence and women? What is it? What is Women's Independence Day? What benefits are given or acknowledgements are given to women for Women's Independence Day? For me, it's just come up with another argument that certain people want to take the place of women for Women Independence Day. So, when is there ever going to be a enough is enough? When is there ever going to be enough is enough? You know what I'm saying? They take their records in sport, they take their place in sport, they take their position in the changing room. It's like now they have to change Women's Independence Day. Just like Aretha Franklin, they want her to change Natural Woman. It's nuts. Literally nuts. So anyway, Darren wants to chime on some bullshit. Let's see what he's got to say.
Oh dear. How you doing? You alright?
I'm all good. Always.
Good.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Why? I forgot about that one. You know, there's so many. There's so many. I'm glad that you've seen the lights.
Hold on. I don't know what light you think I've seen, but the title. Have you read the title?
Yes, I have.
And that's what I wanted to discuss before you want to go off on a tangent on something else.
No, I'm not going no tangent, brother. It's fine. You know, it's. I'm sure you can enlighten me. So basically, saying, is it about the trans community and biological women? That's what you're talking about, yeah?
Say that one more time.
You talk about the trans community and people may consider themselves biological women, or people are converted over to women, or whatever they see themselves as.
Well, you know what? I'm not even going to say it's the trans community because I haven't heard a lot of trans people saying that they want to be included. But there are some saying that they are included, and there are some straight women. I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say it. I don't condone it. Cis women. That's fucking stupid. Cis women. What the fuck? They are championing it. They're adding trans women to the collective of Independence Women's Day.
Right. Okay. Okay. So, I'm quite a liberal guy. So, this is the way the world is at the moment. We are where we are.
It's not the world, it's the people in it. The world's perfect.
Okay, so the people in the world at the moment, I'd say, quite liberal, majority are. And people, whatever they want to identify themselves as, in
That's
them,
a that's a lie.
in them.
That's a lie.
However, people identify themselves, as long as it's not affecting me, and they're doing good by people, live and let live, man.
You say that, and you keep on saying stuff like that, right? But you're the type of person will stick your head in the ground, just as long as no one slaps your bum, yeah, everything's okay.
No,
No.
not at all. Not at all. Like I said to London, right? Okay, so I'm very much a liberal guy. I've got trans friends, I've got gay friends, I'm quite fortunate, I've got a whole array of friends. I've had these conversations before.
And that's not a problem.
Okay, so when it comes to people, if they want to identify themselves as a cabbage or a raindrop, that's on them. That's nothing to do with me, yeah? So therefore, as long as they're good by me and I'm good by them, and I judge them on their merit and their calibre, that's fine with me.
No,
Yeah,
but,
the natural woman situation, right? Okay, I can see where you're going with that because you're basically saying in so many words. I might think you want to say in so many words is that can a trans person consider themselves as a woman, and should they be considered the same categories as natural born women? Is that where you're going with it?
no, yes and no. I was just bringing that up because they want to boycott that song.
Yeah, again, right? Yeah, who? Because I said before to London, right? Okay, actually, we're going to get London on here as well quickly because this is something else I want to pull you both upon because I bide my time and I pull you up on it as well. London's son went to school and they weren't teaching about trans issues in school. They're talking about education. Education of a word is that.
Bruv.
London said it wasn't being taught.
Bruv, please. Let's not grab straws because every time we talk on a subject like this or a subject matter regarding the LGBTQ or whatever, you act like this. You're this. No, wait. Let me tell you what I mean. Let me tell you what I mean.
Go on.
You are this. Right? Meaning, right? You're trying to tell me and the world that there is not agendas going on right now, that there are not fuckery in that community right now and before and probably tomorrow. Yeah, you never, when one talks about it, because I talk about everything in all communities, in my community, in the men, about women, about the blacks, about the whites, about all. I talk about everything, all right. But you will pick and choose what you want to vent on, all right. And there's not one time when I've showed you, I've told you, and you can see without me even giving you any information, there's some fuckery going on, and you will never ever mention it. And that is part of the problem. Yeah, that is part of the problem. This is why people get groomed. This is why people get abused. This is why people get murdered or killed, because people look the other way because it's not happening to them or their family or their loved ones. You understand? Yeah. So when you see, go on.
I hear what you're saying, right? Yeah, and you're going into it. I get it. But the reason I said beforehand, when it comes to London, get London up here, because he said it the other day.
I don't need to get London, it's me and you talking, bro.
Okay, so this is the thing I was trying to say to you, and I do two examples, right? Because I'm a bit sneaky, but I'll give two examples. I'll give you two. The first example. The first example, this come out of London's mouth, right? His kids went to school.
I don't care what London said, it's about me and you talking.
Well, I know. Cool now. I'll just give him an example. Relax now. All right, okay, so this come out of London's mouth, right? And he had the conversation. I should have recorded it. I was like, I can't believe it. Because he actually said in this category, they're not getting taught at school, yes, they're talking about sex education that have different parents. So therefore, London said there's only two sets of parents, either adopted or basically man and woman, even though they're not talking about people with IVF situation, artificial insemination, that kind of thing. There's loads of different types of parents. There's man and man pet, whatever you want to call it, right? That's the first one. He come out of his own mouth You said, well, they're not getting taught that at school. I said that to you ages ago. And you didn't believe me, carrying
Bruv,
on and
bruv,
on.
bruv,
Let me go
bruv,
on.
bruv,
Let me finish,
bruv,
let me finish, let me
bruv,
finish, let me
bruv.
finish the second one.
You're going on, you're going on, you're going on.
Let me finish.
You're going,
Let me
yeah,
make the point.
I will let
Let
you
me make the
finish.
second
I
point,
will
please.
let you finish. I will let you finish. But you are going on as if your kids' room, your kids' classroom, and London's kids' classroom is the only classroom in the world, in the
Hang on.
school.
Let me say beforehand. Now, can I say this to you, right? Okay, this is something else that it might compute to you, right? There's different things about education and being taught, and there's conversations. Let me break it down for you, and it's something you can relate to. They talk about Andrew Tate, yeah, in school. They're not teaching them. They're having a conversation. Like me having a conversation. If you're having a syllabus, let me out. If you're getting a syllabus and it's graded GCSE level, yeah, that's been taught. The difference between being taught,
Darren, this is how silly you are, bro.
syllabus.
You think by not having a conversation, you're not teaching someone something.
Are
You're
you
not
getting graded?
directing.
Are you getting
But
graded?
but
Is there grading going on?
Darren,
You
you
see that
think
going about?
Darren, Dazzle, you think by being graded, that's the only way kids take in information
I didn't
and be
say that.
guided
I
and
didn't
be
say that. You
guided
put words in
and
my
be
mouth, you know.
guided and be guided in thinking a way that someone wants them to think. Stop being silly, Darren.
All
That is
right.
so immature.
Second
That
one.
is so fucking immature.
Second one, right? Yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Second one. The video I tagged you in, right? Is there any out of context what Andrew Tate said? Is that in full context or out of context?
Darren, I don't care what
You
he
see?
says. And
Do you see?
that don't make sense, Darren. Darren.
I'm just asking you a question.
No, Darren, this is the problem. See, you have just exercised the problem. You have just exercised the damn problem, bro. You have exercised the problem. It's so crazy. You're reaching for Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate said he would rather sleep with a trans woman than Hulk Hogan if he had a pussy. So what? I don't care what adults do. That don't make sense to me. I don't care what adults do in their bedrooms, right? But leave the
True.
children. But leave the
Cool.
children
All
alone.
right. Okay. Cool.
Leave the children
Let me.
alone. And
You're
you
right.
and you
Right.
and you and your community and your friend, them, yeah, won't speak up against the
All right,
grooming
okay,
of children, bruv.
let's talk about the last one, right? The video was going around. The video going around with the kind of trans people gyrating in front of the kids. Talk about that one. Is that one you're on about?
Say that again.
The video going around at the moment about the kids and the babies, they're 12 to 18 months, by the way, which is factual. So the babies with the trans community are dancing around in front of the babies. Is that one you're on about?
Bruv, do you see how you just picked your words?
It's true. But
Oh
you're
my
talking about the one between the video going around at the moment is the one between 12 and 18 months. Which one you on about? Which one you on about?
Dazzle, which
Name one,
one?
the latest one.
Which
The
one?
latest one in the UK.
Darren, there are thousands of videos of
What, name
men.
one. Name one.
Darren, I don't need to name one, but you're
What
not
you on
hearing
about
me.
then? What can I relate to?
You're not here. I swear you're not hearing me. Listen
I am
to
hearing
what
you.
all right, my brother. Listen. There are thousands of videos floating around the internet of men dressing up, over sexualized as women, yeah, twerking, dancing, letting little children put money down their pants and stuff, collecting money off women, showing these young girls and boys how to dance as a so-called stripper, and mimicking what these men dressed like women, over-sexualized women are doing, bruv. That is not right. What is the fantasy and the fetish of men wanting to over-sexualize, dress up like women, and dance and sing and read books to children? Please tell me the benefits. Please tell me the benefits of any child seeing that.
Okay. So, it's thousands of them, yeah? I'm going to answer your question so I can relate to it. If there's thousands of them, right, is that I've got my Mac in front of me now. Right, here we are. 2 secs. Just so I can get clarity on it. Got it in front of me now, right? Mac. Right? In date, all up to date, right? Is there a way now in the UK I can find one? Because the latest one I'm talking about is what's been on all over the media coverage from LBC, which I asked you to listen to, by the way, was babies, where the mothers was invited to go there to see a drag artist, and it was a break in between babies between up to 18 months. That's what it was. That's the latest one that's going around at the moment. Is that the one you're referring to?
Darren, I don't need to refer to anything. We know it's
so great,
happening.
then?
I literally don't get why you're skidding around the corners and not trying to understand what's going on. But you mentioned Andrew Tate. You go, he's this the rapist? Like some fucking weirdo, bruv. Stop it.
Right.
Nuts to me, bro. I don't get it. How you got so much energy and firepower and knowledge of information to chase a man, but these people who are trying to fuck with little babies and kids, you're acting so glum and dumb. Alex, please talk for me for 5 minutes, because I don't know if I'm not saying the right words. I don't know. I think I'm speaking a different language, so you might not understand what I'm saying.
I've got to be honest here, from my own sense. I think I don't quite understand. Like, I understand where people's energy comes from with it, but if we're talking about library shows or whatever it is that you take as a parent, you take your child to, I don't know why there's so much energy when there's predators in schools, in churches, in things that we happily allow our kids to go to without supervision. So I want to understand where all this energy comes from when you're bringing a child to a library to listen to that story. These are people that want to do this. So what's the issue?
So would you bring your daughter to a strip joint?
Absolutely not. Would I take her to the library? Absolutely not. But that's a choice, and I'm not here screaming saying that
because someone is acting as if things are not happening.
Hang on. I'm making an example of it, right? And the one latest going around is where the baby is up to 18 months old. Yeah. Now people are saying, the kids get exposed to it at 18 months. They won't remember it. For instance, give you an example. I went when I was with my mother, right, okay, into a women's change room. All the women there were naked, right, okay. Isn't that me bringing me there to see all naked women perversion? No. If you bring a baby to a pub in an adult environment, and we're all drinking, like a place I've got at the moment, and they're 18 months old, up to 18 months, they won't remember it. Second one, there is cinemas at the moment where baby mothers can take their kids, right, okay, can have time off, the hard-working mothers, into 18s. Do they remember it? No. People are picking and choosing because they don't like the people they are. That's what it really is. There's a difference to it. These people, what they were doing was not illegal. They chose to do it. They chose to bring their babies along. Yeah?
This is the only thing I agree with.
Lastly, right? Shall we ban all men will go to swimming baths wearing Speedos as well? Because they're in pants as well.
Yes, please.
Where are we going to stop with this? Darren, this is so sick. This is so sick and fucking misleading. This is so sick and misleading, bro. This is sick and misleading how you're trying to fucking dance around what's going on.
Hang on. Okay. Do mothers take babies into adult environments like pubs? Yes or no? Yeah. Do women take toddlers to swim baths, young boys who are women all naked? Yes or no? Do we get
a young son, so yeah, probably.
Yes. Yeah. Do grown men, take infants into male child toilets where they can't take them to women's toilets because they're young? In other words, I could take my niece, I've done beforehand, into a man's toilet. She's 2. I take her in there. Can you go for a pee? Because I can't go to a male. Sometimes there's no disabled toilets. She needs to go for a pee, and I go into women's toilet, take her to a men's toilet. She's 2. She's a baby. Does that happen? Yes. You are picking and choosing because you don't like the people.
Darren, see, so let me talk now. So let me talk now.
Example, if I'm
So let
wrong,
me,
if I'm
Darren, you
wrong,
talk a lot of shit. So
correct me.
Darren,
Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me.
you spoke. Let me talk.
Correct
One,
me. Don't waffle. Correct me.
Darren,
Correct me.
Darren.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me.
Darren, shh. One, you don't really know me, so please don't tell me who I like and who I don't like. All right? You
Sorry,
don't know
apologies.
me.
It comes
You don't.
across. Apologies.
I don't give a fuck how I come across. Because I'll be on the right side of the fucking law. I'll be on the right side of justice. I'll be on
Relax.
the
I
right side of
really
fucking
want
morals,
you.
bro.
The
So
right
I'm
side of
talking,
the
bro.
law.
Correct
I am
me.
talking. I sat back and I bit my tongue and I allow you to talk your shit. All right? If I agree to disagree. And everything you said is bullshit. Because
Oh, okay, what am I wrong about? What am I wrong about? What am I wrong
oh,
about?
please stop, man.
What am I wrong about?
You're wrong about literally everything that comes out your mouth.
Give me an example. Give me an example.
I don't, Darren. I don't need you. If you read the comments already told you
No,
you're chatting shit.
what? Give me an
Darren,
example. What? I'll
Darren,
go over it
Darren.
again. I'll go over it again if you
Oh
want me
my
to.
God. Go on,
I'll go
talk.
over it
Go on,
again.
talk, and then don't interrupt me then, because I'm not doing the shouting too.
Okay.
Can I just say something? Sorry, before you say your both pieces, the comments are aligned with who they're joining. So if you've got a big platform of people that align with how you think, the comments are going to be
Not
aligned with
really,
you. So
love,
I was
because it's
saying
an open.
topics.
It's an open. Not
No, I'm not.
really,
Listen,
love.
I'm
Because
not
not everyone.
against you, Pain. I'm just
You're part.
saying.
You're part of my life, and you don't agree with what I'm saying. So no, it's not. And there's a
No.
lot.
I agree with some things that you say, but what I'm saying in these discussions, let's forget the comments for a minute. Just
Yeah,
focus on what the individuals in the live are saying.
No,
Allow the comments.
because everyone's part of this discussion. Everybody is. But go on.
So bring them all in then. Let more people come in then.
Okay.
Anyone can come in. Anyone can come in, and anyone can come in and say their piece and jump back out. You don't need to show
Pain.
your face. So
Pain.
anyone else, and hold up, bro, stop interrupting, man. This is you're rude, you know. Anyone who wants to come into the live, jump in, say your bit, then jump back out, because I want to get as much people to come in and state something and jump back out. So anyone's more than welcome to jump in. So please request. Darren, you may talk.
Pain. If you think about it, is right. Okay, is that the reason why I bring this up? Is simple reason. If I'm wrong without something, you know what? Even at work, I'm like, you know what? I'm wrong. Right? Okay. What am I wrong about? With you, they said, it's all rubbish. If you can give me an example or break it down what I'm wrong about, cool. Let me learn. But unfortunately, I don't think you can.
Do
If
you
you
see?
can, go on. Go on. I'm listening. What am I wrong about? What am I wrong about the changing rooms?
All right,
Baby, what am I wrong about?
can you just shut up then? Can you just shut up?
Exactly.
Fucking hell. It's so.
Exactly.
It's
You know
rude.
what I'm saying?
Shut up, man. I don't want to tell you to shut up and be rude, but shut up, bruv. Yeah, you said your thing, and let me talk now. Now, one, I've worked in the leisure industry for 27 years, bruv. Yeah, so I know how people move around in changing rooms. Yeah, in most changing rooms, they have cubicles. It's called cubicles, where a father and a daughter can go in the cubicle, and a father can dress his daughter in privacy without seeing fucking naked men walking around and stuff like that. There's cubicles, bro. All right, there's cubicles in the men's toilet, so a man can bring his daughter in the cubicle to use the toilet. So they're not seeing naked men walking around taking their dick out, because men don't do that anyway in changing rooms or in cubicles. They don't just walk around with their dick fucking swinging. They don't do that. So stop acting foolish on that shit, because it's a lie. Yeah, that's a lie. How you trying to paint men's changing rooms? Stop doing that shit. Again, two, women taking their kids to go and fucking watch a drag show. It's fucking wrong. No matter what you say. Oh, they're young, they're not going to remember. Kids do remember things, bruv. So stop that bullshit. How can you speak for all children and all children's minds of how they remember things? That's wrong. Because the same way they would not be allowed to bring that pushchair with their little kids and go to watch a man stripping naked, yeah, they will probably get arrested. That would not happen. Okay, so allow it. Stop trying to measure things as if they're the same, and then when they're not, and when they're not the same, you want to just stop that bit. Stop that. No, stop. No. Wait, stop. All right.
Elaborate on that one. Last point, second point. But carry
There's
on.
nothing to elaborate.
There
There's
is.
nothing.
Because
There is literally nothing
the
to
stripper.
elaborate on
Hang
that,
on, hang
bro.
on.
Pain. Relax. People.
No, I don't need to relax when you guys are acting stupid.
No, but
I'm not.
sorry. Let's not collective put people in collectives.
That's a collective thing.
My point is that these things that we're talking on are chosen by people to go. They're not forcing mums and dads
Because
to
they're
bring their
all on
kids.
this bullshit.
So listen, what I'm saying is, whether you think it's right
Why?
or wrong,
What is the benefit
just
of
hear
children?
me
What is the
out.
benefit?
Listen,
This
man,
is
you're there
nuts. You
shouting
guys
at
are
people, telling people to
crazy.
shut up, and you can't even be
Yeah,
quiet when
because you
people are
guys are
saying that.
nuts, man.
Hang on, Pay. This is the thing about it. Is a good example is that we go around it all day.
No, I swear Alex was talking.
I didn't hear. Sorry, I was on something else. Sorry, Alex. Didn't mean to be rude.
What I'm saying is, if we don't agree with what everyone else is doing, there's going to be every opportunity that we're never going to agree with how people parent. If that's what parents want to take their kids to, as long as we don't take our kids to it, why is it a problem?
Because they're normalizing shit. They are normalizing shit. This behavior, that behavior, right, is normalizing the changing of the word pedophile to minor attracted people. If you don't believe that's all part of the agenda and linked together, you guys are fucking fucked.
Yeah, I disagree with that. Like, I disagree with like all of this minor attracted person. I think it's disgusting. I do not conform to any of that. But the only point, and you can't group me into any group here, the only point I'm saying is these library shows are things that people choose to bring their children to. So it's not put on parents. It's not like the schools are dragging half the school out on a day trip to these.
Because I told you, it's the agenda of the now. It's not just in schools. It's in society. It's in the workplace. It's on TV. You look at Sam Smith and his nasty, dirty video, and that's okay. That's okay to have that video
but
for
no
kids
one said
to
it's
watch.
okay. No one said it's okay.
Oh, Darren will say it's okay.
But it was okay maybe 10 years ago,
man.
when
You guys
Rihanna
are
or
crazy.
Beyonce are wearing nothing and the kids are allowed to see that.
I don't want to see that either, but it's...
Can I say something?
No, you can't.
Alex, say something. Alex, I'm stunned by what you just said. That actually threw me off, because you saying that it's okay for them parents to take it from we're not taking our kids. These kids are going to be traumatized and affected around our kids. You understand? So they'll go to, say if they get a little bit older, go to school and be like, this is okay, look, this is a transstripping.
I agree with that point. But what I'm saying is...
Yeah, but I'm saying it's not okay on no level.
So what's the answer? Because if we can't control it...
The answer is,
do it.
like what? The answer is like what happened in Waterloo when they cancelled it in Waterloo. Is because there was an outcry. If we hear of these things happening, we should step out. We should be flooding whatever company, whatever building is hosting this with emails first. If they don't stop it by time the date, we should be outside barricading ourselves on the doors. It's absolutely
doing that though, London,
disgusting.
I see you turning up.
Yeah, that happened. That's why the one in Waterloo got cancelled, because there was such an outcry. They had to cancel because they were scared of the repercussions of them hosting that event.
Going to step to that, because I see you stepping to these things, but I don't see anyone else. The crowd that you
people will step
or whatever was dead.
Yeah, no, it was dead, but there were still people there. There was still a resistance. Police still had to come out. You understand? So there was still awareness. Even though we can't watch, because there was no numbers there, we shouldn't go to the next one.
The numbers was enough to stop it.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm asking, do we think people would step to it? Because I see a lot of people online talking about it in comments and on lives, but I'm seeing nothing about... I'm a parent governor, so I know a lot of the things that the parents bring to the school, and not once in the last year has a parent brought any of this sex education to the school.
Because they're part of it. They don't mind it. They're like you guys.
Sorry, again.
Yeah, I just
think me into this, because my daughter's never going to a drag show.
I have to group you into it.
No, you don't.
I do.
Hey.
Honestly, I can't have conversations when I wouldn't... If you said to me, don't put me into a group like that, if I said, I don't know, for example, Payne, you sound homophobic, and you said I'm not, I wouldn't then continue to say you're homophobic. I'm saying to you, I don't take my daughter to this. I don't conform to kids being part of this. Sex education, I'm a parent governor, so I'm in the school and I'm telling them what my daughter's a part of and what she isn't. And the minute she comes home and tells me she's been involved in that, I'll be pulling her from the school quickly.
It's too late. That's what I'm trying to say, but don't let it happen in the first place.
But that's what I'm... But But what more
No,
can
but
I
if we
do? I'm
let
a
these
parent
parents go
governor.
to there,
I'm literally involved in the school. What more do you want me to do?
I'm
no, but I'm saying
Ah, then you're.
if we let it just slide, if we say, oh, then parents are allowing their children to do it, do you know what happened? More parents will end up going and get curious and curious. Then it will be. So why can't this happen in the schools then? Then it'll be. So why can't this be on telly? If it will be like a virus just going out of control. It's a
crazy.
virus. It's actually a virus. It's actually more contagious than the virus we just
And the
had.
worst thing,
You know what I mean?
the worst thing is, right? No one's literally caring about the children's mental health. All everyone's caring about is grown ass adults' feelings, grown ass men's feelings, and grown ass women's feelings. No one cares about the children, and I don't get it. I don't get it how even if he upsets one child, even if he upsets one child, it's wrong and it should not
Hang on.
happen.
Hang on, can I ask you, before you start giving us whole kind of all these children that stuff, have you got any like stats to prove how many
Oh,
children
fuck
get
his
affected?
stats, Darren, man. It's
I
stupid.
don't.
What? That's about what,
Okay,
bro?
so you are. Oh, actually, you're only here now, London, right? Okay. I asked you the question because you said it out your mouth. I might have got it wrong, so you can correct me. I like being corrected. So you said your son, in so many words, went to school and it was about having same parents, about parenting. And you said in so many words that there's only two types of parents: adopted and man and woman. Yeah, was that the kind of thing you said? Yeah, cool. So therefore, right, you categorize out your mouth. We're not getting taught about trans and everything at school. We're talking about different parenting.
Pardon? Yeah, they said that they're gonna start teaching about different parenting, but I was like, in what
Right.
capacity are you teaching about this?
Cool.
You understand? Oh, and they, what did they say? They said, yeah, no, there was more talking about God, adopted. They said they're not going to specifically deal with gender, just in the capacity of parenting, guardian, fostering, like that sort
Cool.
of aspect, single
So
parent.
how old is your son? My son's now 14 this year, my son is. So how old is your son, you might be
Then
asking?
he's 10. He's
Cool.
10. Nine, nine,
So,
nine, nine,
as I
nine.
keep on
He's 10.
beating the drum,
9,
right,
yeah.
I was beating the drum ages ago, and I keep on saying to you, both of you guys, you're all running me down and this and the other, and I categorically say, I looked into it myself, academies and schools throughout the country get taught at that period of age about parenting, what parents have. Nothing to do with sex education about anal and trans. They don't get taught that at school. They don't. Now, this is something else I'd like to, even you see it yourself, even when it comes down to really concerned about education, it's two things. In 2014, Michael Gove took anything out about racial equality, took out the education system. He took it out, look for yourself. 2014 took out the education. Now, since 2014, there's been a lot of racism happening in this country when it comes to kids at school. If you take away the teaching, you form ignorance, right? There's got to be a certain level when it comes to school, comes to kids at school, is to learn about, do you know what, if that kid's gay, he's gay. If that kid's trans, he's trans, because unfortunately it's here. We can't just hide our eyes to it. We've got to teach the kids, you know what, it's okay. The simple reason is that it's around them anyhow. You can't be ignorant to it. That's what I'm saying. And secondly, talk about this trans situation. This is something else I'm saying to you. It's different from a strip club. The strip club, they're going to get naked, and it's erotica. This is for us comedy. It's two different things. A mix of two things.
No, bro,
Hang on.
That's
stop,
Darren's
stop
Let me
it,
full of
finish.
shit.
because
Let
the
me
drugs.
finish.
One second,
Let me finish.
the drugs are
Let me
dressed up like
elaborate. Let me
strippers.
elaborate. Let me elaborate very quickly.
Fuck yeah.
They're dressed in lingerie,
Let me
bro.
elaborate,
They're
right?
dressed in lingerie.
Let me elaborate. The kids that are going, right? The kids that are going up to, right? Okay, up to age 18 months. They're babies. Up
Stop
to
it, Darren. Stop
18
lying, bro.
months.
Stop lying, bro. Stop
It's what I'm
lying.
talking
Stop
about,
lying. Stop
see.
lying. I've sent you fucking videos. Stop lying, bro.
And
Stop. You talking
also,
about one ass fucking. Stop
lastly,
lying, man.
the one, sorry, it wasn't clear. The one on
Shit.
hang on. The one I shared an LBC one, right? I shared with
I
you
don't
as well.
care about the LBC one.
That's
There
what
are
I'm
videos
referring
after
to.
video.
Okay, let me elaborate a little bit more, right? Okay. The
Darren, man,
one I'm
you're
talking
fucking
about is
part of the
18
problem, man.
months. Hang on. And that lastly, right, okay, any of these, I wouldn't personally take my son to it. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it at all. Yeah. However, I think, have you both got a problem with like pantomime?
I don't care about pantomime, Darren. You want to escape, go around this, all around, fuck that shit, man. Fuck that shit.
Have you taken your kids to pantomime? I have.
Look, Darren, it doesn't matter about pantomime.
What does it matter?
And all
It's
that
the same
shit.
thing.
Darren. Even in pantomime, the men who are dressed up like women are not overly fucking sexualizing themselves as women. Overly. These overly.
I have a simple question. Have you taken your son and
if man, talk to me, man, because I'm this guy, man.
Have you taken okay. I have taken my son to pantomime. I've taken him to pantomime at all.
Senior, talk for me, man.
All right, London. That's what I'm talking about. London.
Darren.
London. That's what I'm talking about.
What the fuck's that shit?
That's the one I'm talking about.
But that's not. That's one of many videos,
yeah,
bro.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a recent one. The kids
in that... the recent one. It's not the recent one.
Yeah, that's bondage. That's bondage.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's bondage.
London. I'm glad you brought that up.
Look at this, bro. Man's doing handstands. Man's doing handstands. Man's doing handstands in phones. What the fuck? Come on, man.
London.
That's okay,
Darren. You brought that up. I'm glad. That's what I'm talking about. The children in that one is for mothers, yes, having a breakaway and up to 18 months old, they're babies. That's what I'm talking about. They're up to 18 months, they're babies.
Yeah, but Darren, you just said...
Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about.
Darren, wait a minute, Darren. Darren, you...
Evening, Benji. How you doing? You all right?
You just said it's okay. Darren, is paedophilia okay?
You're mixing two things.
No,
I'm not Darren. I'm not Darren.
People are saying, let him talk.
I'm Darren. I'm just asking you a question. Is paedophilia okay?
Hell no.
Okay, so why do you think we should accept this then?
Okay, the simple reason I accept it is, right, the video is showing down there, and I've listened to this, Benji.
I wish I'd made the phone.
Hang on. The video down there is for women who had to break away. So women couldn't get time out, wanted some adult fun, and they asked to they could have brought their babies along. These babies that went to them were up to 18 months old. That's the video he's talking about, right? So the age category is up to 18 months. They're not like infants. They're not 3, 4, 5 year olds.
Okay, Darren, okay.
And the same
Wait a minute.
thing, this was for adult entertainment. Now, let me classify this on Benji, right? Would I take my son to that? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that. It's not my kind of thing at all. However, the drag acts there, they were doing, nothing they were doing there was illegal. Nothing at all. Up to 18 months, they were babies. They weren't infants. The one he's showing you, I was talking about, the latest one I'm talking about, one at London said that 18 months. They were babies. That's just factual. These are all facts. Look for yourself.
Darren, let me ask you something. When do babies start learning, Darren?
Good question. So I looked up
that's a beautiful question, Bush. That is a beautiful question.
Memories, babies, on average, is up to 3 years old. And
No, Darren,
18 months old.
Darren, that wasn't the question. No, Darren, that wasn't the question. The question is, when do children start learning? When do babies start learning?
Every baby's different.
Darren, come on, Darren. It's a very basic question. Come on.
I have asked about it. Every baby.
Darren, okay, Darren. Let me tell you something. I've seen a child.
You're beating around the bush. You're beating around the bush, Darren.
I've seen. You know what? Look, Benji, you need to do teaching. I respect that. So therefore, I'm probably wrong. You tell me what the answer is. I'm not quite sure. What is it?
Wait a minute, Darren. Have you got children?
What? I'm afraid yes. Benji, come on, brother. I'm just asking a question.
I know, Darren, have you got children?
You going around the question? Yeah, I've got a son of 13.
Okay, right, okay.
Go on.
Well, so when it comes to children learning, children learn from the minute they're in the womb, Darren. It never stops. The minute they come out of the womb, they continue to learn. To stick a baby in front of a drag audience at 18 months, you think that child just stops learning?
Bro, I can tell you as well, Benji, to add to that, yeah. One second, Darren. 1 second. Darren. 1 second. One second, Darren. If you sing to a baby when it's in the stomach, say I used to sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star to my son. When the baby comes out, you sing that same song, the baby will react because they know the song. It's fact. If the mum sings to the child or you sing to the child will remember the song from the babe, from the belly, bro.
London, you remember when you London, you remember when you said that you came on there and you spoke about your experience in as a child being fostered.
Yeah.
How old was you? How old was you?
I was 4.
So you was 4.
I was 4 and I remember everything.
So you was 4 years old when you want to share it?
Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, basically I went through racial trauma and physical abuse when I was in care when I was 4. And I remember it like it was yesterday. Because when I spoke to the lawyer and the lawyer got when I spoke to the lawyer and I got the papers back, I thought I was 8 because I thought, how do I remember? I was 8. Even 8, I was thinking, how do I remember when I was 8? When the papers come, they said, no, you was 4. And I was like, fuck. How do I remember when I was 4? I remember the woman's face. I remember the house. I remember, bro, and I was 4 years old.
Right, okay.
I was 4 years old.
London, no disrespect, right, okay. The kids, the babies in this video, how old are they?
No, but Darren, Darren.
I'm just asking a question.
No.
All
right, I'm gonna have to drop you because you are.
I'm just asking a question.
No, it's not about the question. You are so escaping.
Wait there.
You're escaping the agenda. You're escaping what we're saying. It's not about that one. There are so many videos.
Darren, how old do these kids look? How old do these kids look? How old do they look? How old do they look? How old do they look?
That's not the same video, is it?
Oh my God.
How old do they look? All right, then let's go to the same video.
They look like 3 and 4 to me. And to me, I ain't bring. Darren, wait a minute, Darren. Darren, wait a minute, Darren. Darren, wait a minute, Darren. I ain't bringing no 3 and 4 to no drag audience. No, I mean, sorry, to no.
Benji,
to no drug entertainment.
And it's actually proven, bro. It's actually proven when babies are like between 1 and 2, they're like a sponge. They just sponge things in and it goes into their programming for when they grow older, bro.
Right? Okay, it's like no one answered the question, not even you, Benji, as well. I said personally, right? Okay, and I both asked, I didn't want to answer it. Can you know where it's going? And I ask it again. Okay, have you ever taken any of your kids to pantomime? Yes
I answered
or no?
the question. I answered the question. I answered the question.
Yeah, go on.
I answered it. I already answered it.
What did you say?
I said I've never been to pantomime.
Okay. Have you ever taken your kids to pantomime at all, Payne?
Nope.
Have you taken your kids down to pantomime in London?
Nah, bro.
Right, okay.
Not that type
simple
of
reason is, right, okay, when it comes to pantomime, which is not illegal, by the way, okay, they ring out stories and they do perform acts when it's classified as children's stuff. I don't even prance and parade. They parade around, laugh and joke. It's a bit comical. This trans story time, right, okay, is the same as pantomime and reading stories out to them.
Shut up, Darren. Shut up, man. No, man. Darren, no. Darren, stop it, man. Darren, stop it, Darren. That's fuckery, man. I'm being... Darren, no, Darren. Darren, come on, man.
Is that the same? This is the one you're talking about. This is bondage, bro. That is bondage. Oh, so you're saying what happens to babies don't matter?
I'm not saying that.
Is that what you're saying? You did say that. That's what you just said.
Hang on.
You said no. Let me answer your question. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you one question. Does the mental welfare of babies matter? What they see? So
don't lie.
No, it doesn't. Not in your eyes. So, would you make a baby watch a horror film? Would you make a baby watch a horror film? Would you make a baby watch a horror film?
No, I wouldn't.
So, this is a horror film for a bit, bro. Man. This is mental trauma, bro. Look at that. That is bondage. That is sexy.
Hang on. London.
Yo. Yeah.
Would you take a baby to a swimming bath with men with Speedos on?
That is not the same. Come on, Darren, man.
Darren.
You're reaching now. You're reaching.
Okay, no. London. Would you take London?
Yeah.
Have you been swimming? Have you got any kids at all? Have you got your daughter at all?
No.
You got a daughter, you got a son?
Come on, Darren. Darren,
can you not? What's the point?
Darren, can you not see the difference here, Darren?
London, what I'm trying to say to you is, right, I'm saying it very clearly, I say to you as well, Benji, that video's talking about, right, okay, I have to be very clear about it. I would not take my son to a drag rock whatsoever. I wouldn't do it. It's not my kind of thing, yeah? Period. However, you got to put in context very quickly.
Context.
The event, what you're talking about there, right, okay, they were women who wanted an evening or afternoon out, right, okay, and they were
Go to McDonald's, Darren.
Hang
Go
on,
to McDonald's.
let me
Go to
finish,
Burger King.
hang on. Benji. These were
Stop
babies
calling my name,
18
man.
months.
Darren, come on, man. Darren, I just can't believe that you can't see the damaging effect that this could have on any child. I don't care whether it's 18 months or 1 month. I am bringing...
And Darren, we're not attacking you. You're going on like we're attacking you.
No, sorry, London. I am attacking him. Shut up, man. I'm attacking him.
No, now we are. now you are.
Are you kidding?
I'm attacking him. Sorry, Darren, but you're getting it today, Darren. I'm sorry,
No
but you're
problem,
getting it.
It's fine.
Now listen, right? Listen. Children are getting damaged off the feelings of grown men, off the feelings of grown women. All right? You get upset because a man calls a woman a bitch. She's a bitch. She should make my coffee. And you go crazy because a man said, because a man said a woman should be at home and a woman should do this and a woman should dress the way I tell her to dress. You get upset about that, but you won't get upset about bringing little babies around half-naked men and flaunting sexually around children. How does that not make fucking sense, mate? That's stupid, bruv. I've got gay friends. I've got trans friends, just like you, brother. And they, because I talk to them, they know how I talk and how I think. They say it's wrong. Recently, someone sent me a link to Gays Against Groomers, yeah, and Trans Against Groomers. They sent me a link where where now I'm following them and I watch a lot of their videos. Even they are against them, and I'm so proud to see that people in that community are speaking out. But the people who don't speak out, yeah, the people who don't speak out, yeah, are the so-called straight ones or the so-called friends of the ones. And they're the ones who are fucking up the so-called lives of so-called trans and gays and lesbians. Yeah? They're the ones that you're the one, Darren. You and the rest of them are the ones who are not making a person who want to bring these so-called people into the so-called community that we have so-called got, because you have no boundaries or no standards for them, but you've got boundaries and standards for everybody else.
No, these performances unacceptable.
Sorry.
No, play it. Let me hear it. What is it?
Don't even know what's going on. If you actually look on the website, it's an organisation specifically targeted at babies. For something to be baby sensory, you are obviously going to curate, as they've said, the activities to children. The question is, why do men and women wearing barely any clothing, wearing nipple tassels, wearing bondage gear and stripper heels and thongs, need to be performing for children? Cost of living. Sorry. Why would you need to do that? These are hyper-sexualized environments, and this has got nothing to do with being anti-LGBT. Yeah. In fact, it's actually pretty homophobic to suggest that hyper-sexualized themes and caricatures of women through drag acts need to constantly be associated with being gay. That's incorrect.
Can I just say, if I had no money to my name whatsoever, there is a pretty straightforward reason why I wouldn't put a thong on and dance in front of children. And that's because I think that might make me look like a paedophile.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
No, it's not.
That you could actually correlate drafting a paedophilia.
A man in a thong.
I know, but this is the thing with drag culture. So it's perfectly fine, it's fun. I've been to those sorts of events myself, but these are adult environments that they belong in, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of drag queens would feel extremely uncomfortable with being virtually naked in a thong, dancing for right, so I refute how hypersexualized that those 5-second clips can be.
We've seen more. It's very sexualized.
On the whole, drag queens working with children in the UK are all completely DBS checks. Do a child
DBS checks. Are you kidding me?
Bitch.
Benji,
One
are you
example
finished?
of a drag queen bringing a child for sex, then you might have there are 90% of child abuse cases are with parents and things that live in
Cut to the chase. I'm a father of 3 children. If anyone took my kids to see that sort of show,
compulsory, Adam.
I would string them up.
You know
That's
what,
it.
right?
100.
I'll be
100%.
very clear, right?
Would you take your child to that?
London.
Yeah, that's enough. That's enough.
So it's basically more for the parents. So I remember when my son
Would you?
Sorry, go to. Sorry,
London.
I wasn't even trying to play them. I was trying to get footage
London,
of the actual
London.
show.
That woman there, right, on GB
Yeah, yeah.
News, she was also on what's called again Channel 5 as well. The same thing, right? Okay, I'll
Yeah.
be very clear. It's GB News is not the best example. That we've got Lawrence Fox, Nigel Farage on there, and I don't really listen to that kind of thing. But anyhow, one example.
I'm not talking. It's not Nigel Farage on there now,
I'll be very
bro.
clear,
Come on,
right?
man.
I'll be very clear. Me personally, again, right? Okay, I wouldn't take my son to that, right? But I was trying to say to you, what them women done, ain't done nothing illegal or wrong. In the eyes of the law, ain't nothing wrong. It's not illegal.
Oh, Darren, it's not about the law, Darren. Stop with this law business, Darren. Darren, are you... Darren, wait a minute.
Darren,
Wait a minute.
hold on, Darren.
Darren.
One minute, Darren. If you're a single man, just say you're a single man. Would you have sex? Would you have sex? How old are you?
Old. I'm old now. I'm old.
All right, so you're old. So would you have sex with a 16-year-old girl?
What? What are you on about?
I asked you a question. Would you have sex with a 16-year-old? No. Would you have sex with a 16-year-old girl?
How old am I now? This age now?
That's what I just said.
No.
Yeah, it's a good question. I get what you're
It's not
done.
against the law.
Hang on.
It's not against the law.
Hang on. Right, okay. Number
It's
one.
not
right,
against the law.
Hang on. A good example. That's what you're trying to do. It's not against the law, right? Okay. What I'm trying to say is
Morals.
Hang on. Right. Okay.
Yes, morals, man, exactly.
Okay. Benji, and I hope you can jump in this one, right? Okay.
Benji, what?
These women in the afternoon were going to have adult fun. They couldn't get childcare.
Darren, you've already said that, Darren. Darren, you've said it. Stop repeating yourself.
Oh.
MG.
No, stop that. Darren, you said this is getting
Darren.
It's a stupid
Darren, we're
point.
calling you off, Darren.
No, if they had money to go to a drag show, they look like middle class women. They had money for a babysitter. Stop it, Darren. And like, look what you just said. To go to an adult show. You just said it out of your own mouth.
And I agree with you.
So why would you bring a baby to an adult show?
Hang on.
Darren, wait a minute. Darren, ask you a question. Are you disputing anything that black woman said?
What's that, sorry?
I said, are you disputing anything that black woman said because she hit the nail on the head?
No, I don't. I think personally it should not, in my opinion, I got to this point, in my opinion, they should have not brought the kids along to anything adult. However, I can see why it happened. And the reason why it happened...
That's like a rapist. It's like saying, I can see how a rapist raped a woman.
I got to say on the fence, because simple reason is, right? Listen to this, right? Okay, is that I can see why it happened. This was organised for women who couldn't have time away and get childcare.
Oh, my days.
At the same time, are you crazy?
Hang on. Hang on, This is
you're trying to justify it. He's trying to justify it, Darren. Stop.
I'm not justifying it. Okay.
You should be a politician.
Let me finish, right? Okay.
I'd vote him out the following day. Go
on. Fine. If you don't agree with something, fine.
Yo,
Let me finish, right? So therefore, the same video in question we're talking about, they had a lady who went and brought her kids on there. It was on the radio, listening in. And this is what the woman said. So therefore, what I'm saying to you, what I'm recalling what the woman said. She said basically, some of the women was there, there's also events. They didn't have, some of them didn't have childcare. I don't know the financial situation. They might be middle class, I do not know. I wasn't there. If you know, Please tell me. So therefore, what is explained was didn't have childcare, and they brought some of the babies along.
That's some foolish argument, man. Come
The
on.
person who organised it was against it. But like he said, nothing what done was illegal. That's what I'm going to say to you.
Darren, you never answered my question.
Sense.
Darren, you never answered my question. Would you have sex if you was a single
I'm glad
man?
we got there in the end.
No, we ain't got there. No, you've got there because you was already
what have I
there.
said? What's wrong
You was
then?
already there. We ain't nowhere near that. I said already. You're a single man. Would you have sex with a 16-year-old?
You've gone over this again. Have you listened?
Oh no, because you seem that you don't listen. Would you have sex with a 16-year-old?
Did I answer the question already? Didn't I?
No, you
answered
didn't
how
say
it works.
You would.
I'm not
You
doing
would.
it again. You're just drawing from the point.
No, I'm not.
The
I'm just
point
trying to
matter
show
is,
you
right,
there's
okay.
morals,
London,
What
bro.
happens
London,
is,
take that,
Morals,
take
bro.
that, take that off the screen, man,
You
London,
get
man.
This is going
rid of
over
all
too
morals
much
and
time.
boundaries
Pain.
and guidelines.
Pain. At the end of the day, right, okay. In my opinion, they should have taken kids along.
I'm not getting it.
Nah.
I'm not getting this.
Darren, do you know something? Darren, I'm going to say it right now. Do you know something, Darren? At one point, I thought you were kind of fruity, but now, Darren, you're fruity. You're truly fruity, Darren. When I hear you make comments like that, Darren, come on, man.
Pain.
You can't.
Benji.
What? Stop keep calling my name, man. I can hear you.
All right, okay. So what have I said? What's wrong then?
Everything, Darren. Everything, Darren, man.
What?
You have to put on fire.
Do you know what it sounds like? It sounds like, Darren, you're saying you're against the point, but you're defending it in the same manner. It don't make no sense.
So
are you for or are you against? It's a rhetorical question. Are you for or are you against?
For against what?
Oh my days, Darren. What do you think we've been talking about, Darren? Darren, what have we been talking about?
Okay. Am I against what? People that are trans? Or people that are gay? What?
Who said anything about trans?
I didn't say that.
Against people going
What's going on?
Drug
The
acts.
agenda, what's been pushed
Do you know one question? Do you know one thing I'll say here? 1 second,
I'm
babe.
against the drug acts.
Do you know what's the wickedest thing? 1 second. Not one of these drags are fathers. Do you know there's certain fruity men that dress up as women and might do drags here? Not. Have you noticed? Not one of these men are fathers that come out and say, "I'm a father myself." Not one. That's what's strange to me, because there's fruity men that are dads that are dressed up as women. You know what I mean? Or do that fruity shit. They do drags, but not one of these men are fathers. And that's a bit weird to me, even if one of them was. But that's one thing I was thinking, hold on, how come you didn't have one father drag come out? Because I'm sure there's father drags out there. But
to answer your question, right, okay, and I answer it again, because I mean, listen, I would personally...
Have you dragged before? Have you dragged?
Listen. You're trying to take it left now, right, okay? You're taking it left.
That's a question, bro.
London.
It's a question.
Wait.
Do you know what, right? Okay, is that I say it very quickly, right? Okay.
No, guys. The time's running down, so I'm going to start a live again. But listen, I'm all about safeguarding children. I don't care about a grown-ass man's feelings. I don't care about a grown-ass woman's feelings. I don't care that she never had a babysitter or anything like that. It's all about protecting the children, to let children to be children. And that's the bottom line. Because Mr. Penn said so.
They were babies, weren't they? No, they're babies.